everyone, my name is Shah and
My name is Hans and we're gonna review Glass.
So we just saw it and I've been waiting for this movie for quite some time, and Unbreakable is probably one of my favorite films of all time. And
Split was a surprise, yes?
yes, Split was a very surprising experience. I wasn't really expecting it to be very good. So what about Glass?
Glass was, weirdly enough, it was fitting for a January movie. It wasn't the thing that we anticipate, what I anticipated.
I was expecting very different tone, and from what I've got, it's a bit underwhelming, but still I enjoy it.
It's very choppy,
Yeah.
a little bit.
The worst part of the movie is probably the pacing and the editing and some of the acting from the extras, but
But the main cast was
was
stellar. It was stellar.
freaking amazing. I thought Bruce Willis was amazing as David Dunn. I think like the first part of the movie, the introduction of each of the characters were very well done. You get to see the overseer, right?
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Overseer and what is it? The Horde. And when they first fight, I thought there was a very good action scene. It wasn't really choreographed. It's basically these two random dudes brawling each other, and I thought it was a very realistic take on this classic superhero.
Of really two strong guys just going at it.
Yeah.
It's not really, it isn't MCU level, it's just...
Some of the scenes of the introduction was kind of a reintroduction because some audience may or may have not seen Unbreakable or Split, so they have to reintroduce those characters so that they can understand. For example, like it start off with literally the first scene of the movie is basically the Horde with Kevin. Oh no, what is it? Patricia Hedwig, and basically it's practically the same scene from Split, like with the characters talking, and you get the idea. And then once David is in the picture, you can see like he's a superhero, he's a vigilante. His son is the guy in the chair helping him. Helping him, and
Yeah, same actor.
yeah, same actor too. So yeah,
He didn't die.
he didn't die. You know who else died? I'm not gonna talk about it because it's not spoiler. So
I understand.
okay, so let's talk about the second act, which is most of the movie, which take place in the
Secretary what? Asylum.
it's Asylum. Sarah Paulson's character was, I really don't like her at first because it was she plays this very annoying cliche, like
Stoic little.
like you don't understand who you are, you're fictional. But once there's a minor part of the movie when things change, and I started to enjoy her character. I think her performance was good, just not the writing of her character.
Yeah.
Mr. Glass was amazing. I thought Samuel L. Jackson did an amazing job. He didn't say any word in the first 30 to 40 minutes until this. I'm not gonna spoil obviously, but he didn't say a single word, and then once he said it, just fucking Samuel L. Jackson.
But yeah, to fans of Anya Taylor-Joy, they gave her something to do, but you know, you're gonna
She didn't have much screen time.
Yeah, just she held some sand.
She helps Kevin's hand, and you need me. You know, you need
No
love.
light, hand.
So one of my biggest disappointment from this movie is probably the lack of focus on David. Personally, because I really freaking love Unbreakable, and I thought David was amazing. Himself as a character was amazing, but I think Bruce Willis wasn't given enough stuff to do with. But with the material he was given, he was absolutely amazing, of course. But yeah, I wanted more the Overseer. I thought he was amazing. But other than that, I think it's the third act is debatable. I know I can understand why some people hate it or some people like very confused. I thought it was a very interesting take on the.
It was unexpected for sure.
It was unexpected, but
yeah, that's the third act and there's the Shyamalan ending.
Yeah, typical Shyamalan. I think I respect him as a storyteller, but some of his movies are not good, obviously. But
Oh shit.
I can still respect him as a storyteller. So yeah. what I can say is this movie will not be for everyone, but if you guys appreciate Unbreakable and Split as standalone films, I think you guys will probably enjoy the first 20 minutes of the movie and some parts of the second act, and then the third act is, if you like sci-fi stuff and like weird conspiracy theory type thing, I think you're going to enjoy it.
I think as a casual moviegoer, I think
The casual
I would
casual
not-
moviegoer is going to be confused.
yeah, I think they're not gonna be outraged. They're just gonna be, oh, okay, that's the ending.
Yeah.
And I would not recommend it at all, actually. But if you're interested in James McAvoy performance, I think that's a good reason to do it.
So yeah, final verdict. Enjoyable, interesting, but some of the execution was weak. But it's not as great as Unbreakable or as good as Split, obviously. But I think as a conclusion, it did what it can. So yeah.
Yeah, I think Shyamalan is not actually a very good director that manages his actors very well, and so even in this,
I think he's a good visual director.
the idea in this one is actually quite grand, but the execution was very
There are some
Yeah.
visual aspect of the movie that was very amazing, like the color palette, like the
Yeah.
background, like the houses, like
that's
there
my
is-
favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
Color palette.
the color palette is freaking amazing. But yeah, so final score.
No score.
Should give it out of 10. Probably 7 for me. 7
Yeah.
or 7. Thanks for watching this review. I think we did a good job for our first review of 2019. Expect more review coming for us because we'll be making more content. And if you guys don't know, you guys probably know, he starred in my first short film, Stock.
I'm boy.
Yeah, he's the character of Boy. And we'll be making a new short film coming soon, which is the sequel to Stock. And the script is done, and we have not rehearsed it yet, but we've tried some stuff, and he'll be helping me with the directing, and I think it's going to be a fun adventure.
Definitely.
So yeah, thank you for watching, and go watch Glass if you like that movie. If you like our review of the movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, bye.